Bezat HaShem, we're back at the Limud of from Sefer Yirat HaShem. Today is the 8th of the month of Kislev, Monday, the second day of the week of Parashat Shabbat Vayishlach. So Bezat HaShem, we're continuing over here in Parashat Chaye Sarah in the Musar. So it says like this: V'yadua sheYitzchak Avinu alav shalom midato gevura. So we know that Yitzchak Avinu has the attribute of gevura, of might. Ulatid le'achar tashlom arba galuyot, when the completion of all the, in the future, when the four exiles will be complete, midatot titmatek uta'afoch lemidat rachamim. So the attribute of Yitzchak will reverse, and actually from the strength will go back to the mercy. ואז ילמד סנגוריה על עם ישראל כשיגיד לו הקדוש ברוך הוא בניך חטאו לי. We know later on that Yitzchak Avinu, as the Chazal bring down, that Yitzchak Avinu was the one who was the defense minister. He was the defense attorney who, when Hashem approached him and told him, you know that Hashem approached Avraham Avinu and Yaakov, and they both did not have mercy on the Jewish nation. But Yitzchak Avinu is the one that had mercy on us. As he said, Hashem told him, your son sinned to me. So Yitzchak Avinu turned to him and said the opposite. And told him, what? Only my sons, not your sons? נראה לי בסייעתא דשמיא שאין הכוונה שילמד סנגוריה רק על אחרית הימים, אחר כל ארבע גלויות, אלא בכל גלות וגלות הוא מליץ טוב ומעביר ראשון מהגלויות. So it says, Rabbi over here, says, it doesn't seem to me that it's appropriate to say that Yitzchak Avinu only will have, will protect us in the last galut. It's actually in every exile that we are going through with the suffering. Yitzchak Avinu stands over there and he argues on behalf of the Jewish nation for Hashem to forgive us one by one. בכל פעם ישראל עיניהם תלויות עליו שימליץ טוב עליהם. And we know that the Jewish nation is constantly relying on Yitzchak Avinu to come and to defend us. ולכן שמו מורה על זה. Therefore, this is the name of Yitzchak Avinu. יצחק, דלת אותיות, ראשי תיבות. The name of Yitzchak has two letters, Yud, Chet, Tzadik, and Kuf. So what is that? What are they symbolize, those letters? Yud stands for Yachlonu, Tzipinu, Chilinu, Kivinu. Yacholnu, Tzipinu. So Yud stands for Yacholnu, we could, Tzipinu, we were waiting, Chalinu, we were relying, Kivinu, we were waiting, we were depending. V'kulam lashon tikva. And all this reliance, all those words that we just said, Yachlenu, Tzipinu, Chilinu, Kivinu, Kulam Lashon Tikva, they all are words of relying and awaiting. Kegon, Keneged Arba Galuyot. All those four letters of Yitzchak Avinu are corresponding to the aspect of us depending and awaiting for the completion of the exile and for us to be returned. Babel, Madai, Yavan, ve'Edom. So we have the galut of Babel, the galut of Madai and Yavan, and also galut of Edom, where we are right now. And again, against all of those four is where Yitzchak is coming and protecting us and defending us as a defense attorney would be defending in court. ועוד שבאחרית הימים ממש כתוב פסוק אחד שיצחק בעוד שין. So the question, it says over there that one of the psukim, that the name of Yitzchak is actually changed they changed the tzaddik into shin, or sin. And if we write, as you see over there, it says Yitzchak, smalit. The shin is smalit, like in Yirmiyahu, Perek Lamed Gimel, pasuk Chav. Al Zera Abraham, Yitzchak, Yaakov, right? It says over there, the offsprings of Abraham, and then it's like Yitzchak with the sin, not Yitzchak, and then it says Yaakov. Ve'ot, pasuk achad. There is another pasuk in Tehillim, Perek Kuf Hei, pasuk Ted, V'shvuato leYitzchak, also leYitzchak, it's not Yitzchak. וגם לאות השין זה, יש לו תיבה בפני עצמו, והיא שבירנו גם כן לשון תקווה. So this sin was another, that the sin also could be used for a word of reliance or waiting. כמו עיני כל אליך יסברו. Right? It says over there that that all the eyes of the world, the creatures, they're depending on HaShem, they're relying on HaShem. ועוד שין רמז לשמחה והשחוק, והתקיים, also the shin is also hinting to the word of rejoicing, which is spelled simcha, and also ve'aschok, right? We have tzchok and schok. So tzchok is with tzadik, schok is with sin. V'tkayem bano ma shekatuv az yemale schok pinu. As we know that after the final redemption, after the galut of Edom, after the Christian galut that we are in right now, then it's going to be schok pinu. We will be rejoicing with the, also spelled with schok, with the sin. So the Rabbi points out, this is how we're going to be redeemed speedily, and it's all hinting to us in the name of Yitzchak in the parasha over here, which again, all is emeritus. The whole merit comes from what? From the fact that Avraham Avinu took and he made the Akedah, and we already said that the knife that he was using, it's not called a sakin, it's not called a chereb, it's not called any other name, but very strangely, the name that was used in the whole Akedah, it says Hama'achelet. What is Hama'achelet? We said Hama'achelet, it's talking about in Hebrew, Hama'achelet means an eating, right? The reason we say it's a knife over here, because just like a knife eats something, so too, just like a knife cuts through something, meaning it's not making anything anymore one piece, right? Knife cuts into something. So just like food, when you eat, you consume, it's no longer a piece before you. You're consuming whatever you ate. So hama'achelet over here, we use it as a knife. But in reality, the word hama'achelet that's used there for a knife, the rabbi told us, it actually means in the merit of that transaction that Avraham Avinu did with Yitzchak Avinu, where there was Olah, Avraham Avinu brought Yitzchak to the Olah, and he was going to use this knife to be as a ma'achelet, as to fulfill the word, the concept of shchita here. That is what giving us the merit, what is giving us an ability, the Jewish nation, throughout the generations till the end, to sustain ourselves because of this action. That's why we said the knife over here is used, the word ma'achelet, which means food, meaning all our sustenance, all the sustenance of the Jewish nation is because of that action. So he says over here now, the rabbi is pointing out, not just that, Yitzchak's name actually alludes to the fact that we will survive through all the four exiles, and Be'ezrat Hashem we will be redeemed very speedily. Baruch Adonai Olam, Amen, Amen. We will continue Be'ezrat Hashem shortly in the halacha.